you should commute by bicycle or e-bike, but today I'm going to talk about e-bikes specifically. Okay, should you buy an e-bike? Well, it depends. If you should explore a regular bicycle. I've got an earlier video on that, on just general commuting. But a regular bicycle, if that can do the trick, that would be better because it's simpler and cheaper. And which you can use a bicycle more anyway, but the problem with a lot of people is they become weekend warriors, where they buy a mountain bike or a road bike and they sort of go out on the weekend. You might see a seagull trying to get something. But you really want to incorporate it into your daily life, which means, like buying a mountain bike and having it sitting in the shed and then driving out to a mountain bike park. Yeah, seems kind of like a waste. I came along that road. You see that? I came along that road. If you see that road, that's the road I came along. So if you're constrained by time or distance, you need to do a decent amount of distance in a short amount of time. E-bike's the way to go. So what e-bike should you buy? Well, you can either buy a ready-made e-bike like this bike, or you can get a Bafang kit or another company kit. First of all, you want mid-drive. See the motor sits here? It's getting your e-bike mid-drive. And secondly, you want the smallest motor in the with the biggest battery. So my bike has a 500 watt hour battery and has a 250 watt motor. 250 watts to 300 watts is plenty. In New Zealand, you can ride up to 300 watts motor without a car license. But above 300 to I think about 2,000 watts, you need a car license. And then, you above that point, just don't go crazy on the power. It's kind of ludicrous, when people have like ridiculously powerful e-bikes, they might as well just go and get a motorbike. It's kind of like destroying the entire point of the exercise. So yeah, you want the biggest battery with the smallest motor. So 500 watts is pretty good. That gets me by. But 630 watt motor, like the 630 watt motor. So 630 watt hour battery. Forget my 630 watt motor. So if you're getting an e-bike, you want a mid-drive, and you want it with pannier rack and pannier bags, because panniers just make more sense than a backpack. Backpacks kind of suck. And secondly, you want fenders. I never used to be a Fender fan, but fenders are awesome. I love fenders. And for 12 years I rode with no mirror. That's kind of insane. Mirrors will change your life. If you ride a bicycle and don't have a mirror, put one on. And also, like I said before, lights on the daytime reduce your injury rate by about 20 to 22%, according to studies. And so the first cost of an e-bike, once you've got it, is safety. If you crash your e-bike, you'll be, if you end up in hospital, that'll completely destroy the economic argument for getting e-bikes. So the main thing is wear bright clothing, like that. Wear bright clothing and run lights in the daytime. E-bikes generally come with lights, but this one the light failed, so I got some new ones. And a mirror. Safety is number one priority, because if you get injured, your finances will be completely destroyed. And the second thing is don't get e-bikes. The second most expensive thing about e-bike, apart from actually buying it, is getting it stolen. E-bikes are the new thing. So this here, this is an Abus 540. You got to carry a lock, and I'm not talking, and always use it. Now I would recommend a meaty D-lock. I mean, it's not going to slow you down that much. This here is a Lock Rocket universal U-lock mount. I'll put a link in the description. This makes carrying a U-lock so much easier. You want a decent U-lock like this Abus. This is the second best Abus. Abus 540 Granite. They got one, the Granite Extreme, which is like $300 and 2.8 kilos. But I recommend this, or there's a whole bunch of other ones, other brands. You want to check out what are the best U-locks. I would even recommend putting like a folding lock, mount a folding lock, so double lock, so people have to really work to steal your bike and take your battery off, keep your battery and the swing separate. So the other thing about e-bikes is if you get an e-bike, don't run mountain bike tires. This is a Shorbei Marathon Energizer Plus. What I'd also do is run inner liner. You can get like an inner liner. Oh, you can't really see it. I've got an inner liner, and there's like a hole in this tire, which so you can see the inner liner on the inside. Then it costs like $5 on eBay, maybe a bit more. Sometimes they cost like $30, but the easy way of improving the puncture resistance of your tires. And so yeah, I mean, your life will get better if you commute by bicycle. Like I've said in previous videos, that reduces your all-cause mortality, which is a good thing, and it's fun. It's like, yeah, here I am. This is my daily commute. I can come other routes. I decided to come this route. I haven't been this way before. This is a relatively new way to get to work. I work in an island, so I have to take. The other thing about e-bikes and bicycles is you can take on a ferry. You can't do that on a motorcycle or a scooter. So yeah, just enjoy the view if you want to have a look. This is Waiheke Island. I think this is Blackpool Beach. No, this is Surfdale Beach. Surfdale Beach. So if you want to look it up on Google Earth, go have a look. Surfdale Beach. And if we go up that road there, we'll get to Surfdale. Now, better we get going to work, otherwise my boss will be wondering what the hell.